Hello everyone, hi! I just got done doing all my testing to check all the audio and stuff. It's a lot of fun. It's been a couple, maybe a couple days since we've last recorded one of these, so just wanted to make sure that everything was in working order before we started recording and possibly mess up something permanently that cannot be fixed. You never know. It might happen. You might record for about 5 hours and then realize you were on the wrong scene. I wouldn't ever do that. I don't know who would ever make that stupid mistake. But that person is a real big dummy. Anyways, we have some things to discuss because you ever just realize that the word discuss sounds like the word disgust? Like ew, like gross, like disgust. There's a funny, dumb English pun joke just waiting to be made there. Um, I'll I'll discuss it among myself, and we'll come back to that. God, I hate myself. Anyways, so we actually do have things to discuss, not discussed. Although maybe it might be disgusting. Who knows? So this is actually the first video I've recorded on this character since patch 5.5. Are we in 5.5, right? 5.5. Yes, 5.5. I always forget which number is supposed to go before the point, you know? Like, it feels like we should be higher, but we're not, which is kind of weird to think about. Anyways, patch 5.5's happened. There weren't really, like, many big, like, changes, I guess, to, like, the state of the game. Nice quality of life changes, though. First off, big thing. It's probably not coming up very well on your screen, but we have 4K icons for all this stuff, so it actually like on my end it looks, there's a significant difference. Like if you've looked at these icons for as long as I have from playing the game, there's just such a big difference. Like it probably doesn't come through very well because of, you know, YouTube compression and all that stuff, but man, it looks brilliant. Those look kind of nice. But one thing that you are definitely going to notice is the improved load times. Holy shit. I don't know what magic, who they sacrificed, what black magic ritual they performed to make it so that the load times improved. But man, it is a significant improvement. Like sometimes I'll walk through like the zone line and the screen will go dark for like half a second and then reappear. It was like there wasn't even a loading screen. It's insane. Sometimes when you teleport into more populated areas like Limsa, usually is super populated. It takes, you know, 2 or 3 seconds. Running this on like a really good PC with an SSD. I don't know how it is on you know, PS4, PS5, or maybe lower end PCs, but at least for my PC, it is a significant quality of life improvement. So yeah, really nice not having all those loading screens. So those are the two big things to keep in mind going forward with this Let's Play. Is that now that it's post 5.5, we have those nice quality of life changes to sort of add on to here. But yeah, 5.5 has already come and passed. We're really ending Shadowbringers soon and moving closer and closer to Endwalker. So we got to get a move on because we are really behind on this character. I mean, I wasn't ever expecting to get this character caught up before Endwalker began, but I would like to get some significant progress on it. But that being said, we're not going to be progressing this character, not in the main story sense, because I think I said last time I wanted to try unlocking some other jobs on this character, because if I had to play just tank all the time on this character, I think I might go insane. So yeah, I thought about it and I decided, you know what, we're gonna pick up Pugilist and by extension Monk later on. Reason why I chose Pugilist and Monk is because, for one thing, I've always enjoyed Monk, but I never really loved it. I haven't really played it a whole lot this expansion, even though I think it was fine. And it did undergo a bit of a big overhaul back in 5.4, I believe. Like, they removed Grease Lightning as like an actual thing you need to do, and now it's just an attack speed trait, and they increased the potencies to kind of make up for the loss of the actual damage buff, which I think it's fine. You know, I wasn't overly attached to that system, so it changes how it plays a little bit, but the basic core functions are still there. You're still moving back and forth, frank to weird. Really fast-paced gameplay still, once you get leveled up. But yeah, I've always enjoyed it, but I haven't really played it a whole lot this expansion. I figured, what the heck? And also, like, it's been a while since I've actually done the Pugilist and Monk questline, so I figured, hey, why not? I mean, looking back, I'm pretty sure I've done the Archer, the Lancer, um, we just did the Gladiator questline. We've done the Rogue and Ninja questlines, kind of, on other characters already. I think we did Summoner, or I guess Arcanist as well, way back in the day. So, yeah, I haven't really touched Pugilist Monk, so why not? That's the wrong person. Hello. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna punch some stuff. Greetings and welcome to the Pugilist Guild. We Pugilists are specialists in hand-to-hand combat. Through rigorous training, we forge devastating weapons of our fists and feet, which we employ to great effect in battle. There's no better place in all the realm to train in our discipline than here. If you'd walk the path of the Pugilist, I highly recommend you add your name to our roll. What say you, friend? I'm not your friend, but I will add my name. A decision you'll not regret, but before we proceed to the paperwork, it is essential that you know something of our guild's storied past. Since time immemorial, man has used whatever has been at his disposal to settle disputes. In the beginning, that meant fighting with his fists. Such hand-to-hand combat exists in various forms throughout Eorzea, each evolving independently of one another. The origins of pugilism as we know it, however, can be traced back to the staging of bare-handed bouts at the Colosseum. These contests attracted fighters from far and wide, bringing their myriad styles crashing together on the blood sands. Amidst this chaotic intermingling of styles, there arose a pugilist of singular strength and skill. This woman made it her life's mission to master every form she encountered, that she might refine her art. Among her many song-worthy exploits, we pugilists remember her participation in a gladiator tournament most fondly. Back when barehanded fighting was still seen as a pastime for peasants, she took on fully armed and armored gladiators and effortlessly bested the lot of them. Man, imagine going up against people with swords and shields with just your fists. That sounds horrible. Word of her feat spread across the realm like wildfire, of course, and Ul'dah swiftly transformed into a center of pugilism, with people flocking from all over to train under this master among masters. This woman's name was Cornelia, and it is to her that the Pugilist Guild owes its existence. The art practice here is based on an all-encompassing style, and this training hall is modeled upon the one which she once built. And there it is, a brief history of our guild. I've told this tale 1,000 times, but gods, it never fails to fan the flames of my fighting spirit. Now then, before we can proceed with your enrollment, you must first obtain the guild master's approval. Let me know when you are ready to meet him. You know, sometimes I forget just how much text there is in this game, because I usually don't, read it out loud. But man, there's a lot of text in this game. So you are ready to present yourself for the Guildmaster's inspection. Hell yeah, let's go. Master Hammond is among the greatest pugilists of our time. For long years, the man ruled the Bloodsands as the Holy Fist, though he has since retired in favor of training aspiring fighters. You'll find him overseeing his charges yonder. Go now and show to him the fighting spirit that burns within you. Alright, sure, why not? Heh, past time you got your arse back here. Well, what did the dancer have to say about my proposition? Dude, I'm interested in this proposition. Can you please tell me more? Hey, you're not my errand boy. There's no dancer. There never was. I'm not doing anything indecent, I swear to the gods. What? You're here to enroll? Oh ho ho, well why didn't you say so sooner? In my capacity as Guildmaster, I would be glad to give you a primer on the art of hand-to-hand combat. Doubtless you already know this, but we pugilists fight with our fists and feet. While those don't deal as much damage as a blade, it hardly matters when you can land several blows for each swing of the sword. What we lack in destructive force, we more than make up for in speed and cunning. Under my guidance, not only will you master striking techniques, you'll also learn to string them together to deliver an endless flurry of blows. Only through such fierce combinations can a pugilist realize his potential. Yargh! Ah, crikey, I've spent from all this talking. You ought to speak more, lass. It'd give me a chance to catch my breath. Where was I? Alright, joining the guild. Before you do so, I must warn you that the path of the pugilist is long and arduous. You believe you've got what it takes to go the distance? Be honest with yourself now. No, I don't. Yeah, I do. I've done this plenty of times. Yes, you have the fighting spirit. I can see it in your eyes. I see no reason to deny you a place in these halls. Welcome to the guild, lass. To help you on your way, I'll add some names to your hunting log, opponents that you might hone your skills against. And so, as to make a budding pugilist of you, here's your own very own pair of Hora. They're a tad old and rusted, but that'll serve to make you look meaner, I reckon. Now I'm mine to sign you your first lesson. Arm yourself, and with your weapons, let me know when you're ready to begin. Pugilist unlocked. Oh. So I have actually, whenever I get more, slots, or what's this, I don't know, gear set list, I guess? Whenever I get more slots, what ends up happening is, because I transferred, like, all of my HUD settings from my main character onto this character, it just magically adds whatever gear slot was in that slot, so that's why those things pop up from time to time. It's a little weird, but you know, whatever. Where's my Hora? I am naked. Sure. I have just random stuff. Friendship circlet, let's put that on. Paws of the Beast. Where is all my stuff? I'll have to go and pick it up later, I guess. Oh, you know what? It's probably in my glamour chest. I was looking for all my starter gear, but it's just not there. Looking every bit a pugilist, lass. Now the learning can commence. For your first lesson, I want you to test your fletching skills against the vermin of Thanolin. Get out there and put down 3 marmots, 3 hornets, and 3 shrews. Return here when the deed is done. Now this goes without saying, but I expect you to fight using the horror I just gave you. Counts for naught if you skewer the beasties with a spear or fry them with a spell, I say. Alright. I'll just go grab some new starter gear, I guess. What am I wearing now? Oh, this is the weathered slops that you get from Thancred for the Ifrit thing. Oh, hold on. Let's just get this sorted. Put Limber Break on just in case. I mean, we're not going to be doing any instances now, but you know, later on, get to it. Have all my stuff in order. Yep. Man, it really sucks you can't get the 8th right earring anymore. Because this was what, a pre-order bonus for Shadowbringers? But I imagine, like, once we get to pre-ordering Endwalker, we'll be able to get new earrings for that too, so yeah, that'll be cool. Anyways, Fyuria gear. Pick up. Just grab another full set, keep it on us. Where did I get this? Did I accidentally buy this? Did I just buy that by accident? Oops. Yeah, I think I just bought that by accident. I think I have one already. I do. I'm just gonna sell it back. Here you go, you can have that. Keep that out goat skin though. Alright, we're good to go. Now, if memory serves me right, I don't think we can get all of these in one zone. Oh, we can. We can get them all in Central Thanolin. Huh. I guess my memory does not serve me correctly. You'd figure I would know that, but I guess not. Oh well. Oh, hold on. I need to change controllers. Like, alright, you know what? I'll keep this controller on just so you guys can tell. But, like, for some reason with Final Fantasy XIV, like, it's extremely sensitive when it picks up my controller inputs. So, this controller is a little old and a little worn, so when I push up on the left thumbstick, I guess, or, you know, L3, whatever, it's a DualShock 4 controller, you can kind of tell, like, it kind of drifts a little bit to, like, the left or the right. It'll be a little bit more noticeable with something like this, like a mount. I don't know. There you go. You can kind of see it's like kind of glitching out a bit. I don't want to fight that, but yeah, and it's really annoying to me. So what I actually end up doing is this controller, when I use this controller with other games, like I was using this controller to play Resident Evil Village, like literally like a couple days ago, didn't notice it at all. But it's only when I play Final Fantasy 14 that I realize that this controller it does that. So I actually have a brand new controller that I use just for playing Final Fantasy 14. And I really hope I don't wear this one out that fast because it's my last spare controller that I have, and I don't know. I mean, I guess I could just order a new one and just keep it as a spare. I don't know. I get really anxious when I don't have a spare controller. But I guess I technically do have a spare controller. It's the old one. And I could just deal with the fact that it looks a little weird when I move, but oh well. Anyways, what are we supposed to be doing? Hold on. Let me get some food going. Get some grilled trout. This is the hot bar. Also set some potions to the hot bar. What is up with this? What's up with this? Why does it look so weird? Something like that, maybe? I don't know. Is there anything else I need? I'll put the rest of my mounts and stuff on. We'll get that going. Actually, now that I think about it, I think we need that for our fists, or fist stance or whatever. We'll worry about that when it's relevant. Oh right, I can summon my chocobo. I forgot about that. Oh god. Oh man, who let me name this? You know what? It's fine. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Yeah, who cares? All alive. It's awesome. I love it. I will say this Suzaku barding is a lot more orange than I thought it would be. Also, it's a very glowy. I'm not sure how much I like that, but we'll keep it on for the time being. And I like how we're already like it took us 17 minutes to finally start fighting something. I got a feeling that this is going to be a bit of a long video. One of the benefits, I guess, of Pugilist and Monk compared to like pretty much every other melee class you can start off with, that you actually get access to your like your full combo. I mean, technically it's not a combo. It's, you know, there's 3 different forms, I guess, that you kind of go between. So it's not really a combo, but it's a combo. You know what I mean? But you get access to like a 3-part combo pretty early. Like I think you get Snap Punch at 6? Is it 6? Yeah, which is incredibly fast. I'm pretty sure most other melee jobs wait until like level 26 to get the 3rd part of their combo. You know, Full Thrust, Storm's Path, Rageful Alone. Alien Edge, I think, is also 26. And then the rest are, you know, it's just rest are already start at like higher levels, so you don't really feel that, I guess. Man, I get that my companion doesn't have like attacks, but man, he's really not doing anything. I mean, I guess we just gotta level him up a bit more. I kind of want to hit. We should put our hunting log on. I kind of want to hit 5 before we go back. Anything else we can grab here real quick? Western Denland, Central. There we go. Can I just say, I'm so used to this character not being able to mount up. It's really nice being able to, you know, mount up, even if, you know, it is slow mount speed, not flying as well. I don't even remember when because I know, I think you have to complete the 2.0 story before you can fly in the Realm Reborn zones. There we go, level 5. But I know there's also like a point where you'll get increased mount speed, but I don't know what those trigger points are. We'll find out together, but we definitely don't have them yet. I actually think at this sort of default mount speed that I think sprinting is actually slightly faster. But obviously you can only sprint, a third of the time, 20 seconds, and then goes on a 1 minute cooldown. I kind of miss when sprint was tied to TP and you could just chain sprint a lot faster. But it is what it is. I wish they'd let you chain sprint faster in cities at the very least, but it is what it is. Takes a little longer to get around the cities, but it's whatever. That's what the Aetheryte system's for. You just gotta learn how to use it. I remember when I started playing for the first time, the city that confused me the most was actually Limsa because there's verticality to it. But I got used to it eventually, playing for long enough. And actually, the city designs in the expansions have actually been pretty decent. Like I've usually caught on to how to navigate them pretty well. But there's also a lot of unused space that's just kind of there. I mean, it's nice to explore, but you generally don't see a lot of the city anyway. You always go to the same spots. But I digress. Ah, you're back, and none the worse for the exertion. Youthful vigor's a truly blessed thing. If you want to become strong, you mustn't neglect your training. Indeed, a pugilist is only as good as the number of strikes he's dealt. So get out there, Chelly, and let your fists fly. When the time is right, I'll teach you something new. There's no limit to the potential of youth. I look forward to seeing you come into your own. Ha ha ha! You've been training hard, Chelly. I can tell by the lightness of your steps and the strength in your fists. I reckon you're ready for your next lesson. I don't know how I came up with hard from reckon, but But before we begin, some warming up's in order. For this, I've scattered some grill across of Olda. I want you to run around the city and pick it all up. That's my money lying out there, so I want you to go about it like if there's an Amaljaw warband on your heels. In other words, I want you to sprint. Of course, you can't go sprinting indefinitely. Your body needs to rest a while after each burst of speed. This may sound elementary, but I'm telling you this to demonstrate a point. As a pugilist, it is essential that you learn to pace yourself in a fight, else you're liable to get worn out. When that happens, the fight's as good as over, and you'd be sorry if you had bet on yourself. I feel like that's some outdated dialogue pertaining to TP. Remember TP was the thing? I don't know, I feel like we're better off not having TP and also having the 1 minute sprint. I considered picking up Thaumaturge, except I don't know, I don't really like playing Thaumaturge / Black Mage at this level. It's only fun like once you've gotten all your fun stuff, and that's not until like 70. So hello ladies, excuse me. I feel like I'm just stealing their tips, but whatever. It's fine, they don't mind, I guess. That's my money lying out there, lass. I thank you to hurry and pick it all up before some vulture swoops on it. I don't know, that's a terrible... Why money? You could have scattered anything and just told me to go pick it up. Watch, we find out it's not even your money. 500 gil, it's not his money. Oh man, we really did just steal those... We just stole those dancers' tips. What the hell? Crikey, this is good for a week's worth of... 500 gil's worth a week's worth of anything? In what freaking universe, man? And it cost me 500 gil to go from here to Limsa. I mean, well done, Chelly. Now that you're all warmed up, we can see to your lesson. A trial, to be precise. Take yourself to Scorpion Crossing in Western Thanalan. There, you'll find 4 large stones. The trial stones, they're called. I want you to deal with each of these stones a solid... I want you to deal each of these stones a solid boot-shine combo. The impact will arouse the earth spirits that sleep within, which you must then defeat. If you find yourself hard-pressed, there's no shame in running away. You're still learning the ropes after all. Once you've gotten your wind back, you can hurl yourself into the fray again. And remember this, strikes bring down opponents, but it's your footwork that keeps you standing. Now off you go, Chelly, and good luck. Remember when Featherfoot was the thing? I mean, Featherfoot, look, okay. Featherfoot was okay for like the first early levels, but it pretty much did nothing after that. I need to kill ladybugs? For what? Journal? Oh, I still have these starter quests for Limsa and Redania. I guess I can do those on this. I mean, that's the ideal situation, right? So, we got Snap Punch. Woo! I actually don't know the potencies of these anymore. Let's see. 200 for Boot Shine. It doesn't show me Lead and Fist potency, but I think it's 370, I want to say. I mean, that's not going to matter until we're level 15 half Dragon Kick anyway. 270, 300 from the rear. 270, 300 for the rear. So, same potency for True Strike and Snap Punch now. I think True Strike used to be slightly stronger in the past, but oh well. I guess one of the annoying things about Monk, or I guess Pugilist right now in general, is that you pretty much never get your... Well, for the most part, you never get your positionals off, because... Or when you're soloing stuff out in the world. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. I mean, there's really no way around it. I mean, I guess they could make things in the open world omnipositional, but I don't know. I don't think that really works out. I think it's still important that people realize, or people learn that, you know, positionals are a thing, even out in the open world. There's some pieces of content where things are omnipositional. Like, I think Deep Dungeon, everything's omnipositional. Probably in Bajra too, and probably Eureka, I guess. As if we're ever gonna see those. There's absolutely no way we're doing any of that on this character. Not only is it like way off in the future, but by the time we even get there, it's gonna be completely outdated and pointless. So, wow, that's the end of the quest already. Wow. Okay. But I guess we will. I don't know when you get like Monk has access to some tools that make it so that nullifies positionals. Riddle of Earth in particular. All melee DPS get True North. That I don't think that's until much later, right? When's True North? Yeah, level 50, so that's not happening anytime soon. And I think Riddle of Earth is even further away. I think that's a Stormblood thing, right? So that's probably like in the mid 60s, like probably like 62, 64-ish. So, yeah, no positionals. Oh well. Oh, you know, I realized we probably should have just hit level 10 before coming back so we could just pick up the next quest while we were back here, but oh well. Since we're back in town, we might as well just turn it in now. In fact, we can go to the other cities and do these quests. Because I think these chain off into other things too, so... Oh my god, what is that laugh? Oh my god. So you've given the earth sprites what for? Well done, Chelly. By smiting stone and earth, you forged unyielding weapons of your fists. You're a nigh endless fount of vigor, Chelly. Aye, just like myself in my younger days. This must be the promising recruit you've been telling me about. Well, of course she's promising. She's training under Hammond Holy Fist. Yeah, that's our Master Hammond. Hammond's cheese sandwich. Chelly, I don't believe I've introduced my assistant yet. This is Chuchuto. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. As introduced, I serve as Master Hammond's right hand. Though there's still much and more I have yet to learn. Together, let us strive for mastery of our art. Chuchuto joined the guild soon after I was made its master. She's my very first student, as a matter of fact. Well, there was one other to be sure, but... Let's not dwell on the past, Master. It was Chelly's bright future we were discussing. Disgusting! Which reminds me, did you collect my gil from her? My gear is rather worn down, and I do need the money for... What? You know, I just realized this, but... Yeah, how do guilds maintain themselves, right? Like, if you join anything like this, you'd figure there'd be like a membership fee, right? I mean, they're not gonna just train you for free. That's a lot of time and effort, and there's obviously like equipment that needs to be maintained and stuff. So like, yeah, they would be charging you guild to join their guild. That's crazy. But it's actually the opposite in the game, because they give you guild or they give you gil for completing the quest. So, but yeah, that I've never actually thought about that. Yeah, I guess if whenever you join a guild, they would charge you gil for joining. That makes perfect sense in the universe. Yes, Chelly's future with us is bright indeed. If she keeps up her efforts, she may well become the next Holy Fist. Train hard, young one, and grow strong. When the time's ripe, I'll have another lesson for you. Ha, 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 ha. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, give me those 10 pieces. What are these, 25 gil each? I know the original plan with this character was to eventually pivot out into to Gunbreaker, but who knows at this point. We should all know by now that I am fickle and I lie all the time when it comes to promising content. So, who knows? This character might not even be tanking in the future. Whatever I feel like it, man. Just like you gotta go with the flow if you want to keep things not boring, I guess. I don't know, man. My mood swings with this game are immense. Oh man, hell yeah, that Choco regen for 1. There was a 2 in there. There's another 1. There's this weird thing, when you're in a party, and it counts when you're just out with your Chocobo, I guess as well, and you're fighting enemies that are kind of lower level than you, they'll tend to link up with other enemies kind of next to them. Like, I think... Okay, it's not really showing up. But sometimes you can tell because there'll be kind of like an aggro line in between them. But it's not really showing up here. It might be because I have those disabled for some reason. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Kind of funny too. It creates some funny situations. Like there's a specific thing out in the Sea of Clouds where like you can attack something on like the lower part of the Sea of Clouds, and it'll link up with something on the upper part of the Sea of Clouds, and it'll just be this big ass this big draft that slowly descends down to you from up above on the top part of the Sea of Clouds to come fight you. It's pretty funny. I think I got that on one of my streams. I think it was actually the first Shadowbringer streams I did. It's pretty funny. This is a 12-hour stream. Don't go back and watch it trying to find that. I don't know if I'll ever do Palace of the Dead or Deep Dungeon in general on this character. Might be fun to do, but I prefer to do it solo, and also it'll take a long time to get the Aether required to progress through that to finish up the story. Heaven on High, which is the Stormblood version, I think you only have to go to 30, maybe only 20 for the story, and I think 100 is the max story for Palace of the Dead, so there's quite a bit of content to get through if you want to do that. But who knows, maybe in the future. Leaving the possibility open for everything. I've also like even considered like doing crafting and gathering and stuff on this character. I mean that sounds a lot more it sounds pretty tedious, but I don't know, I also like there's something oddly relaxing about just leveling something like that sometimes. It's weird. I don't know. I think if there's anything we can say about me, it's that I like playing this game and like leveling characters. It's weird. But there's a couple like small quests like this, but there's also like a couple more quest chains out in the North Shroud and the Central Shroud, I believe, that we can also pick up. And also, it should be the same in Middle and Lower Lenosha as well. So there's actually quite a few side quests we can pick up to help us level up Pugilist. Otherwise, I mean, even without that, you have your hunting log, which will get you a nice chunk. And then I guess after that, Fates is probably the best thing. You could use your leaves, but those are better off being saved for leveling your gatherers and crafters. But I mean, I guess using your leaves is better than not using them. I mean, I've been capped at 100 for literally months on this character, so I mean, it's probably better to use them than to not use them, right? Keep forgetting I can mount up. I'm not used to it. Also, I'm not used to this thing is so glowy. Like, I'm pretty sure I picked the Suzaku barding because I named my bird Takamori. but, hold on. This is just, it's too gaudy. Maybe tone it down to the Sophie barding. You know what, we'll do half. You know, we'll have the Sophie barding actually fits kind of well with that. It actually kind of matches surprisingly well. Yeah, I like that. We'll just have the headpiece with the little phoenix thing, I guess. Come to lend me a hand, have you? Then you're welcome to a task. My seemingly never-ending list. I will need you to head west along the road. Scrub down 2 of the stones. I swear by Nafika, those signs accumulate dirt and crime with almost unnatural haste. I thought this quest was going to be a lot more badass, but it's actually just me cleaning up some moss on some signposts. I gave that guy such a badass voice, or a gruffy voice. I don't want to toot my own horn and make me sound like I'm a badass, because I am absolutely not a badass. I think I mentioned it a couple videos ago, but I don't know. I feel like I always skip a lot of the side quest dialogue, but there's actually some pretty interesting side quest dialogue sometimes, which is why I'm kind of bothering to read them out, even though it's usually mostly like mundane stuff or very, you know, surface level reasons to get you out there and killing stuff or picking up things. Date with destiny. That's probably for just doing some fates. Oh, that reminds me. Do I have the challenge log? I do. Woohoo! Watch out, boy. 900 freaking XP. I need to watch out. I probably don't want to waste it on a low level character like or low level class. Also, I just realized I'm totally wasting my rested XP. Ah, whatever. I'm literally like a dozen levels above the main story right now, so I'm not even concerned about running out of XP. That's bean thieves. Did you hear about Damada of Hearst Mill? Apparently Opa Opos crapped into her stores and made off with her mun toy beans. Ordinarily Opa Opos wouldn't go near them, with what their foul odor and even fouler taste, but food has become scarce of late. Truth be told, a good many of us are glad to be rid of the stench. Still, I can't see Damada get so dispirited. Would you track down those thieving Opa Opos and recover the mun toy beans? I'm told 6 bags were taken, all told. Damada is well respected by all the women of Hearst Mill, so it would do you well to earn her favor. So be polite, smile, and don't interrupt if she goes off on one of her tangents. Hearst Mill lies just to the north of here. You'll like to run into Opa Opos on the way. With luck, you may even encounter the bean thieves themselves. Hell yeah, man. I'm gonna go recover those beans for you. The nose knows. You want for work? I have need of an adventurer willing to dirty her hands. No, I speak of not of dark deeds. I know, yes, I definitely speak of dark deeds, please. Please. Interesting dark deeds. My colleague Gillian will furnish you with the item in question. Totally skipped over what she wanted me to do, and provide you all the necessary directions. She should be somewhere behind the stables supervising the field hands. If you got a mind to make yourself useful, why don't you cut some middlings for us? Down some middlings? We train a lot of chocobos here, and the youngins go wild when they get a sniff of mitling. I guess mitlings. I guess that's what he's trying to say. Some even throw their bloomin' riders. But let me tell ye. Okay, I'm not gonna read this guy's dialogue. I can't do that dialect. Stop it. Just stop it. Hello, Gillen. Well, I'll be. Fiona actually found someone willing to lend a hand. Grab one of them burlap sacks over yonder atop the crate eye. It ain't the most convenient location to be sure. What else? Where else can we store that stinking shite? Nowhere a visiting customer can catch a whiff, that's for sure. Deliver it to Nolanel, down at Blessed Bud. That's west of here, in case you were wondering. Seems our conjurer friend takes his guarding pretty blooming seriously. God, I hate everyone's dialect here. Oh man, it's gonna be so much worse when we get to Ishgard. Oh man, I'm not uh prepared for me to mispronounce names all the time in Ishgard. That odor, is that what I think it is? Praise be to the elementals. I cannot thank you enough for your kindness. This bounty of chocobo manure shall nourish the plants and ensure their continued growth. Please relay my sincerest thanks to Vione upon your return to Tree Speak Stables. And a word of advice, wash your hands quickly, lest the cloying stench of feces linger. Thanks, my friend, for that. You know, it's actually just up the hill. I guess it's a far enough walk. I mean, in terms of relative game distance, it's not that far, but, you know, if we were, like, this was actually a walk, and we were walking that far, you know, I can see where the problem would be. Also, nice magic tree, right? Just seeing all that rested XP just disappear. It's practically all gone now. Bye-bye. I should probably eat some food again. Boom. Hey, hi there. You know what? I took care of your maneuver problem. I'm totally sure you had some nice things to say. Hey, dude. Nice dialect. I killed some milings for you. Here you go. What you need, man? I can't be bothered right now. That guy is especially problematic. Hold on. Okie dokie. What are we doing? I don't even know. I forgot. I skipped his dialogue. It's something totally important though. I did it. Chuba snacks. I like this fate because it takes like 30 seconds. Oh, I forgot he does that. It still doesn't take very long though, even with that. Oh, hell yeah, dodge the sticky web. That's the problematic one. Oh, well, didn't dodge it that time. Hey, man, 840. I forgot armory bonus under level 50 is actually 100%. So you get double EXP from battle and fates and stuff. That's pretty nice. Editor's note, cut all this shit out. Yeah, man, let's punch the hell out of some... What even are these? Lemurs? I don't know. Opa-opos? What are Opa-opos supposed to represent? You have something for me? Apparently, here. Have some aphids. Aphids from Bodwine. This is indeed a blessing. What use have we for aphids, you ask? Why, they're oil, of course. It's not better for maintaining our weapons. Were it not for your timely delivery, I would have been forced to send a sentry to replenish our dwindling supplies. I have to thank Bodwine personally, and thanks to you as well, friend. You're welcome. I totally, did that just for you. Ah, Chelly, just the person. I don't remember telling you my name. I don't remember giving you permission to use my name, quite frankly. Your efforts on behalf of Tree Speak Stables mark you out as a genuine talent. You have confidence in your battlecraft. Mayhap you would agree to help us in our fight against the Exalt. According to reports, Exalt scouts have been sighted by the Wither. According to our reports, Exalt scouts have been sighted by the river, due west of here. Though that area is uninhabited, it borders Tree Speak Stables and Blessed Bud. We mean to drive them off before they can threaten our people. If several of their scouting parties were to be summarily dispatched, it might give their leaders cause to doubt the wisdom of their plan. Play 2 Exali Dual Talons, 2 Exali Lost Wings, and 2 Exali Slowbeaks. Show them the price they must pay for setting foot in our territory. Yeah, man. Sure. I'll go murder some bird people for you. Hey, man. Some guy told me to come kill you, so, Oh, crap. Okay. Just getting into the thick of it. Ah, no. Yeah, I hate fighting gladiator enemies. There's so many of them, and they always have that stupid shield bash move. Really annoying to deal with. I guess archer enemies are probably worse, though. Because, man, they completely mess you up with their poisons. They have, like, Hawk's Eye and Raging Strikes up and everything. And then they just dot you up, and then you're just freaking taking down for so much. Alright, we did. Man, these guys respawn fast. You know, I dispatched 6 of them for you, my friend, but man, they keep coming. I don't know if that dissuaded them or not, but hey, I tried my best. It was bloody work, but it had to be done. Your service to Gridania will not be forgotten. Thanks to you, we now have time to plot our next move. We can muster our forces and take the battle to the Birdmen, or consolidate our defenses before they return. I must needs consult with the commander. Yeah, man, you're welcome, I guess. You know me, I like beating beastmen to a pulp. Alright, we got a couple things over here in Hearst Mill. These are doing really good for leveling us up. I mean, we did have like 5 full levels of rest EXP that we pretty much burned through as well. But yeah, not bad. And we still have more in Lenosha, so we should hit level 15 pretty quickly. Chocobo Creep. What's up? Ain't seen your face around here before. My sworn duty to keep the peace in Hearst Mill and protect her from them as would do her harm. If you mean to stay for a spell, you'll have to prove you can be trusted. Ours ain't a large community. We've hardly any fighting folk, so there's always a need for battle-savvy types with all the beasties lurking hereabouts. As it happens, we've been suffering from an outbreak of midges of late. The bookers are driving our patrols to distraction. Now, if you were to exterminate, say, half a dozen of swarms, we know you for a friend. Okay, I guess. You know, I just dispatched an entire scouting party of Exalt over there. I think that's enough to prove my friendliness to you. But whatever, man. I'll go punch some bugs for you. You have the look of an adventurer. Adventurers love little tasks, do they not? Oh, you betcha, as long as you give me some money. Well, I need you to head into the forest and pick a glimshroom for me. You haven't the faintest idea what a glimshroom is? Do you? Glimshroom is the common name for the variety of fungus with a unique white whatever the hell that word is. Look, man, I'll go pick you your mushroom. That's all you need to know. I'll get you your mushroom. You can have the mushroom. I suppose there's nothing to be done. What's that, young lady? You have something for me? Yeah, here you go. Here's the beans. I'm missing bags of Montoy beans. But how? You didn't track down those wretched Opo-Opos, did you? I'd all but given up on those before you'd arrive, but with those beans, or with these beans, I can make enough Montoy tonic for everyone in Hearst Mill. As long as I have enough micro chew leaflets to flavor it, there should be no complaints. Speaking of which, my son drank unflavored Montoy tonic the other day. One of his friends challenged him to do it, he said. And you know what? He drained the whole cup in one great gulp without making so much as a face. Oh, he grows stronger and braver by the day, nay, the very hour. Either that or my secret recipe is rather more delicious than I imagined. Now that I think about it, a good many people have described the taste as unforgettable. You know what, lady? I believe you. Please don't make me drink any, though. Oh dear, if I'm to make this much Mondoy tonic, I'll need far more microchew leaflets. Say no more. I will get you your leaflets. You know, suffice to say, most of these quests aren't going to have very interesting dialogue. But, yeah, what the hell. Sometimes I'd say, you know, if I get the gist of it and it's not interesting, you know, like this. She wants me to get her the microchew leaflets. I got it. I got you. I got you. I got you. I'll go punch some microchews after I'm done punching some bugs. It's a totally normal thing to do. Just go punch some bugs. You ever punched a bug before? I mean, I guess to be fair, probably a lot of us have punched bugs, but I imagine you need to do it with enough force to actually do harm to it, right? I mean, usually you swat a bug away and it just like, it's fine. That's okay. That's why we have those bug zappers that look like the tennis rackets that you course electricity through. Yeah, there you go. That's the ultimate swap right there. Hold on while I pull out my bug zapper weapons for Monk. Honestly, the one getting the most benefit out of this is probably my Chocobo. Actually getting some pretty decent XP, all things considered. I mean, compared to how much XP he gets from the stable, look, he's almost rank 3. I think he was like the start of rank 2 when we started today. I mean, it's a good thing too, because you don't really get very many opportunities to level your Chocobo when you're just kind of progressing through the story, because you're usually so far above the story that the things you end up having to fight for the story are pretty low leveled. Look, I killed an extra one just for free. Just to show how extra friendly I am. Let me go get you that mushroom. I don't have a belt I can put on. Yeah, there we go. Get that belt going. Oh, we have a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, there you go. Not gonna wear that though. Should really just, I'm gonna return that to my inventory so I stop accidentally putting that on. And they really should have put some stats on the friendship circlet. You know, kind of like how they did it for the Aetheryte earring. They probably should have done the same thing for the circlet, or at least given it some basic stats like the brand new ring, that you can actually, you know, equip it without hindering your stats, and the recommended button wouldn't always get rid of it for you. You've done us a kindness and proven yourself capable. Besides, take this with Hearst Mill's thanks. Before you go, I thought of something else you could do for us. Hold up. Sure, man, as long as you pay me. You're not paying me? Okay, you're giving me some bronze pieces. You're paying me. Would you mind going to the hedge gate and seeing that's all well? To the hedge gate and seeing that's all's well? All's well. Since ancient time, the trees has guarded these woods with their holy presence. Lately, though, we've been hearing reports of Ixal pecking around her vicinity. No more than scouts, I'd wager. But if they were to lay their filthy hands on the hedge tree, well, I don't bear thinking about it. So, I'd be obliged if you'd head southeast to the hedge tree and see that no harm's come to her. And if you hear a chance to counter any Ixal, send them packing. Be warned though, the Birdmen ain't like to leave without a fight. Make sure you go well prepared and keep your eyes peeled, alright? Man, I took out a whole entire scouting party by myself. That was like a level ago. I think I can handle a couple Birdmen. Wow, one scout. Alright, buddy. You're gonna get the beating of your life. You're never gonna get a beating harsher than this. You know why? Because you're about to die, my friend. Ow. Okay. Yeah, man, you dead. You dead. That was pretty anticlimactic, all things considered. But hey, man, he's paying me 200 gil for this, so. Flew an XL, did ye? Ah, bloody birds think twice before coming near our hamlet. The XL once dealt in the 12th wood, you know. But long ago, they woke the green wrath and were driven out. Needless to say, they weren't best pleased when us Gridanians took their place here. In fact, it's none other than this resentment what kindled their hatred for us. Ah, but I expect I'm boring ye. By defending the hedge tree, you've once more proven yourself a friend to Hearst Mill. If you can spare a moment, I ask that ye speak with others in the hamlet. Many of us here could use a hand. I can think of none better to assist them. You're welcome, buddy. I like how they acknowledge that. Yeah, well, we kind of took their land after they got driven out, so they probably hate us. Hey, here's your mushroom. You know what? You're welcome. Gave me a little bit of gil. I'm happy with that. Here, I got you your leaflets. Now you gathered only the 4 I asked for, not one more, yes? Well, I know I shouldn't have to ask, but these days, more and more people forget to take only what they need. If we're to live in harmony with the wood, we must respect life and remember what it means to take it. Well, I did kind of beat up some extra bugs, you know, so I don't know. You care about bugs? Never be wasteful. Know the value of life, know the value of our time here in this world. That's why I always live my life to the fullest, wasting nary a moment and nary a word. Nay, not so much as a single one. Remember, if you mean to remain within the 12th wood, you must be ever mindful to show respect and gratitude to the forest and to the elementals. You know, you remind me of my son. He's a good boy, but sometimes forgets what it means to be a Gridanian. Why, just the other day, I caught him and his friends throwing Montoy beans at each other. Needless to say, I was terribly cross. Who wouldn't be? And all set to give them a memorable scolding when I noticed they weren't playing in teams, and that my son was leading the winners. Ah, I know I shouldn't. Okay, man, this was the part he was talking about. Oh, yeah, man, your son. Real proud of him. Good boy. He's a good boy. Give me my gil. Thank you. Pardon me, my lady. Might you be the avenger of whom Ebert speaks so highly? If you could but spare a moment. I've never thought myself a popular girl, and men rarely give me cause to believe otherwise. Yet lately, I've been the recipient of several gifts. You look kinda nice. Don't downplay yourself. I'm sure you can find a nice man. Sparkling jewels and fine silks over which a prouder maid than I would surely swoon. All from an anonymous admirer. Naturally, I was flattered, but I knew nothing of my mysterious benefactor. And so I endeavored to seek him out, only to discover that he is none other than Aelbert, an infamous rogue wanted for countless robberies in Gridania. I realize now that all of his presents were taken from others, and I have unwittingly won the affections of a dangerous criminal. That's not all. With his latest gift came a request. He insists that we meet in the woods outside of Hearst Mill, where he intends to present me with his most precious gift. I am at a loss. I beg you, my lady, will you not go in my stead? I only wish to be left in peace, but I fear a man such as he may be driven to violence when made to hear such words. I pray no harm comes to you. You know, you can come with me and tell him yourself, and I'd back you up. I'd punch the shit out of him if he did anything to hurt you. But it's fine. I'll go by myself. He's a dangerous man. You don't know what he'll do. I get it. You lost, bro. You you actually are lost. Aelbert the Lost. Hey, what's up? Man, I'm sure I didn't kill you. I'm sure you just incapacitated. Well, you just disappeared into the ether, so who knows? All for naught. I give thanks that you're unharmed at least. A letter? For me? My dearest Ameria, I pray this letter finds you well. I know my gifts were sudden and many, but I hope they were to your liking. Seeing you in the first summer of your womanhood, I could restrain myself no longer. My thoughts have been only of you of these past many moons. What gifts might bring you happiness? Yet to see you smile from far is not nearly enough. I long to live together with you in Hearst Mill. Nothing would bring me greater joy. I would give you a grand garden filled with the white chamomile you love so much. I'm probably saying that wrong. There's probably a proper way of pronouncing that I just do not know. But such dreams can never come true. Our crimes are known and will never be forgiven. The most I can hope for is for you to know my heart. That would grant me a measure of peace, and so, if it does not cause you distress, I would write to you again. Yours ever, Albert. Thank you for bringing me this letter, Chelly. His most precious gift. I understand now. But how did he know my favorite flower? Is Albert? No, it can't be. Anyway, we must return the presents to the rightful owners. I know it will not erase this Albert's sins, but perhaps the 12 will view him more kindly. Forgive me for this final request, but could you go to Gridania and speak with a woman named Mione? You should find her in the Caroline Canopy. Tell her of all that has transpired here today. She'll know what to do. Sure. I'm already acquainted. Can I just teleport there? Yeah, it's 72 gil. I can afford 72. Oh, bye, Tsukimori. A message from Amaria of Hearst Mill, you say? I see. Oh, Albert, you fool. I'll do with the stolen goods, worry not. Yes, I know of the boy, and his family. He once lived in this very town. One day he stole a handful of chamomile seeds, chamomile? Hold on. Look, this has to be done, alright? Hold on. Google, please tell me how to pronounce chamomile. Chamomile? Pronunciation. Chamomile? What? Chamomile. Really? Chamomile? I mean, I guess I can see it. Alright, Google, you win. He once stole a handful of chamomile seeds from an influential merchant in the ebony stalls. You see, this boy had a sister, and a chamomile was her favorite flower. Seeking only to make his sister happy, I doubt he grasped the gravity of his act. Regardless, his parents felt that he had brought terrible shame to the family, and so they disowned him. Holy shit, dude. He stole some seeds and you're like, oh man, no, I can't have this. Cast out of hearth and home, he grew desperate, and those who think only of survival think little of law. A common enough tale perhaps, but no less tragic for it. And now you know the truth. The sister Albert loved so dearly is Amaria. Amaria was too young to remember when Albert left, so her parents decided to conceal his existence. However, word of the boy's banishment soon spread, and her parents were forced to move to Hearst Mill to maintain the fiction. By now, Amaria surely heard rumors of her long-lost brother, though a gentle girl like her would never question her parents' honesty. Whatever faint memories she once may have had are long gone. But Albert has never forgotten Amaria. Despite the danger, I suspect he now keeps close to Gridania, refusing to leave his beloved sisters a second time. I'll send Amaria some chamomile seeds, by way of thanks for helping us to recover the stolen goods. If only it were as simple as returning them to their rightful owners. Sadly, Albert's crimes will not be so easily forgiven. But perhaps by the time these seeds have sprouted and their flowers bloomed, we'll have found a new path. I kind of beat the shit out of him, but you know, I'm all for that if he wants to turn over a new leaf. Lake Sweep, woo! Lake Sweep. Actually, we can use Lake Sweep to get some crits and some boot shines. Actually, I don't know. I mean, we can use it for any positionals. But yeah, that'll be nice. But anyways, I'm all tuckered out. I know we still have more stuff in Central, I think. Probably in like the Bent Branch area. And also we have stuff in Limsa. And we also have the rest of the Pugilist quest. But we'll have to do that next time. So thank you guys so much for watching. How long have we been recording? Oh man, an hour and 15 minutes almost. So yeah, it's been a long one. I wasn't expecting to record this long, but hey, we ended up doing some stuff, and honestly, despite all the talking I was doing, I actually had a lot of fun. So looking forward to doing some more of this stuff. Probably gonna focus on Pugilist next video as well, just to sort of keep things kind of nicely put together and segmented. That didn't make any sense. That sentence made no sense. To keep things kind of nicely organized, I guess. And then hopefully once we get to 15 on Pugilist, we can switch back to the main story and continue onward with that. Because I do want to get some more progress on that. But yeah, made it to level 10, so that's good. And more stuff next time. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys then. Sayonara. Bye bye.